Hello dear friends and aspirants, welcome back to our channel High Point, and in this video we'll be seeing another important feminist literary critic known as Julia Kristeva, who was born in the year 1941, and about her life and achievements as a feminist literary critic will be discussed in this video. Before that, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to it if you are interested. If you are interested to have more contents related to NTA, UGC, NET, JRF, English language and literature, and in this YouTube channel we are systematically following 3 lecture series. First one is English literature, where we will see important authors and events and everything in a chronological order related to English literature, British literature basically. And another playlist is another lecture series is about cultural studies, which is also important for NTU, UGC, NET, JRF, English, and also literary theory and criticism. So if you're interested to have them, you can subscribe to my channel, and also you can visit us www.highpoint.in. This website we are providing lot of study materials which are quite relevant for NTA, UGC, NET, JRF, English language and literature exams. So, and if you want to know more about the bonuses, free bonuses of personalized study guidelines and weekly test going on every Saturdays for our students, you can use this WhatsApp number and also use this Instagram ID to reach out to me. Okay, do visit my website and have the free trial and see what we are providing there. And if you wanted to join, let me know, or from the website itself you can join. And also if you are also there in Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. My ID is right here. Okay, so about Julia Kristeva, let's have an introduction about her life and career. Kristeva is a Bulgarian French philosopher, literary critic, and a psychologist and feminist. So she is in plenty. You have to remember the nationality: Bulgarian, French philosopher, literary critic, and a psychologist and feminist. She was internationally acclaimed soon after the publication of her very first work, known as Semiotique, published in the year 1969. So her first book was Semiotique, and after the publication of this very first book, she got international recognition, and this happened in 1969. Her entire work contains works addressing a wide array of subjects. So she was not stick to only to feminism, but she made comments and she addressed a wide array of subjects such as intertextuality, semiotics, linguistics, literary theory, psychoanalysis, political and cultural analysis, art histories, feminist approaches, and so on. And her concepts influenced many other fields. She is famous in structuralist and post-structuralist thoughts too. Key figure. She was also a key figure in French feminism along with Beauvoir, Simone de Beauvoir, Lucy Gray, and Helen Sixtus. About French feminism, we have already discussed in the previous video of feminism. You can refer to that video in the playlist, which is available in the I button. Now, moving on, Kristeva proposed the idea of multiple identities in her study of feminism. So, about her major concepts and key text, we will have another slides. So now for now, Kristeva proposed an idea of multiple identities in her study of feminism. Her feminist stance led to controversies, so they were ambiguous means confusing for many people. Okay, her feminist critics, so where it was so radical, at the same time it also brought about many ambiguities, many confusions among literary critics, feminist literary critics itself. Her disambiguation of 3 types of feminism is a noteworthy contribution. So disambiguation means he actually tried to make it clear, make it less ambiguous about the 3 types of feminism is noteworthy. It's a noteworthy contribution. And she also got influenced by Michel Bakhtin. So she was influenced by Michel Bakhtin, and she got a chance to read under the tutelage of scholars like Lucien Goldman and Roland Barthes. So she also got chances to meet Roland Barthes and Lucien Goldman, and she also got a chance to read under these people. She was a recipient of Holberg International Memorial Prize in 2004. Now, moving on, she won the 2006 Hannah Arendt Prize for Political Thought. She also received the Commander of the Legion of Honor and the Vaclav Havel Prize. Kristeva is the founder of the Simon de Beauvoir Prize Committee. So she is the founder of the Simon de Beauvoir Prize Committee. Simon de Beauvoir, she was also a French feminist, and she also contributed many things, many concepts to feminism, feminist literature that we will see as we go on in our lecture series. Okay. Now, major works. Major work, first one is Semiotique. So that was her first major work, and because of that she got international recognition, and it was published in 1969. Desires in Language, published in 1969. Revolution in Poetic Language, published in 1974. About Chinese Women, published in 1974. The Systems and Speaking Subject, published in 1975. Powers of Honor in 1980. Language the Unknown, published in 1981. Narrations Without Nationalism, published in 1993. A Severed Head, Capital Visions, published in 2011. So these are her major works. She has come up with many other works. So if you want the entire things or many other details related to her, you can refer to my website. There separate slot is given for feminism in the topic, under the topic of literary theory and criticism. Okay, I'll read the titles again, you can read along with me. Semiotique, Desires in Language. Revolution in Poetic Language, About Chinese Women. The System and Speaking Subject, Powers of Honor. Language the Unknown. Narrations Without Nationalism, The Severed Head, Capital Visions. Okay, moving on about her major concepts. First one is intertextuality. Okay, so whenever you hear intertextuality, you have to remember Julia Kristeva. Okay, it is the shaping of the meaning of a text by another text. Okay, it is the shaping of the meaning of a text by another text, either through deliberate compositional strategies such as quotation, allusion, plagiarism, translation, pastiche, or parody, or by interconnections between similar or related works perceived by an audience or a reader of the text. Okay, so intertextuality means connection between two or more texts. So while you read a text, you will find this text has some resemblance, some connection with another text. Okay, may not necessarily written by the same author. Okay, so intertextuality is that connection. It's a shaping of the meaning of a text by another text. So when you feel that this text is connected to that text, and this text reminds me that text, or the event that happening in this text, or the quotation that you have seen in this text remind me of that text, that means that text is actually reshaping the meaning generated within you after reading that particular text. Okay, so how this generation of this shaping of the meaning of a text by another text will happen? There are two ways, either through deliberate compositional strategies. So while the author composed this work, he or she will use quotations, allusions, or the author will plagiarize many things from the text, other text, and translations, and pastiche. Maybe some passages are used in here, maybe some similar things are used in here. Okay, so in that way, that is the first way how intertextuality can happen, or by interconnection between similar or related works perceived by an audience. So the audience or the reader will perceive some similarities between the works. In that way too, intertextuality can happen. Effect of intertextuality is not always intentional, and it sometimes inadvertent. So it is not always that intertextuality will happen, or the effect of intertextuality will happen intentionally. It may not be done by the author intentionally in order to create such an intertextuality, but it may sometimes happen inadvertent too. Dependent upon the prior knowledge or understanding of the reader can also happen in intertextuality. Maybe the author is not aware about such a thing, but the reader is aware, and because of that prior knowledge or understanding of the reader, while such a reader is reading a text, intertextuality can be found in that text. Intertextuality is now understood to be intrinsic to any text. So now intertextuality is everywhere. In every other text you will find it is intrinsic. It is unavoidable in a way that every other text, if it's a text, then in that way case itself it is related to other text, right? So intertextuality is now understood as a notion which is intrinsic to any text, differentiated into referential and typological categories. So intertextuality is differentiated into a referential and typological categories. Referential intertextuality, use of fragments in text. So when you use fragments from other text to in your text, or if you are composing a text, or if you are reading a text and you recognize a particular fragment from another text used in this particular text, that is a referential intertextuality. Typological intertextuality is the use of pattern and structure in typical text. So you are using, if you are writing a work, then you are using the same structure used by another author in another text, or used in a text, maybe as an author simply because simply by you yourself, but still if you are using a pattern and a structure that is used in a particular text in your work, or you have recognized a particular pattern or structure while you are reading a work which has been used in another text, then that is a typological intertextuality. Now, so that's all about Julia Kristeva. Do remember intertextuality as a major concept put forwarded by Julia Kristeva. If you want to know more anything related to Julia Kristeva, you can make a comment below in the comment section. If you have any add-on points related to her too, you can comment that below. Okay. If you have any suggestions to improve my video or audio quality, or any other details that we are providing there, you can comment that in the comment section, and also use the Instagram and the WhatsApp number to reach out to me. Don't forget to visit my website www.highpoint.in, and you can have the free trial, and if you're interested you can join us as a student. Okay, so that's all. Meet you in the next video session. Until then, stay tuned to High Point and be happy wherever you are, guys, and strive for the best in your life. Ta-ta and bye-bye. Thank you.